Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/familybirthcenter. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iron. From burnt to unburnt, he does that.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to South Prairie High School for Division A boys basketball tonight here on the PSP Network. I'm Jonas Nelson, joined by Corey McIver as we bring you tonight's game between the South Prairie-Max Royals and the Nedrose Cardinals. Glad to have you along here on a Friday night, and we're so happy. Warmer weather has arrived. We got up this morning and the temperature was actually above 0 to start the day. So it's a good start to the day, and glad to have you along here as we head through this weekend, as we're headed on into a busy weekend, of course, with a lot going on in the area, but high school basketball here tonight, and a matchup between two teams that pretty similar skill-wise, these two clubs here this year.
Yeah, I think that you look at both South Prairie-Max and Nedrose, their records are pretty similar. They match up well. I know that they played earlier in the year, and that was a pretty competitive game. Yep. I know the South Prairie-Max came out on top on that one, and talking to the boys in school today, the confidence level is there. I think they feel pretty strongly that if they go out and produce and do the same things they did against Nedrose earlier, that they should come out with a victory tonight.
Yeah, the Royals come in with a mark of 4-15 on the year. The record in the games that they played in Region 3 this year, 2 wins and 6 losses so far. For the Nedrose Cardinals, coming in with a record of 1-18 on the year and 0-9 in Region 3 games for this year. referring back to the game that they played earlier. That came back on January 14th at Nedrose. 57-35 was the final score in favor of the Royals in that contest earlier this year, and they meet here again. The interesting thing about Division A and Region 3 is that you play everybody twice, or you play a single game that counts for two, and it kind of goes by points there.
Yeah, we look at that on the girls' side. We played Nedrose twice, and so those games each counted for a point, and the rest of the games we just played once, and so those games counted for two. I know, talking with Brian Kramer, our AD for scheduling for next year, the question at, I guess, the coaches meeting on the girls' side for the region meeting was, do we go ahead and follow suit and go home and away and just make it easier for everybody that way? So I think that's the topic of discussion. I know there's some other regions within Division A that either are doing it already or will do it next year. So I think eventually, I think that's probably going to be the norm for all four regions. I think just to make sure you get enough, you meet the 21 game requirement. I know next year we're going to be playing 3 teams in our region. We're going to be playing home and away with 3 of them on the girls' side at least. And so I foresee in the next year or two that we'll probably, as a region, probably make that decision to go home and away.
As you look at those Division A Region 3 standings, Delac Burlington right now is atop those, and again, 12 points that they have. South Prairie-Max right now in that 8th slot with 3 points, and then Nedrose, of course, without a point so far there. So, of course, the play-in game happens because there's 9 teams, 8 make the region tournament here in Division A Region 3. So there's one play-in game that takes place, and that'll be between the bottom 2 in the standings come the end of the regular season there.
Yeah, and right now you look at the standings. Right now it's South Prairie-Max and Nedrose that could very well meet in that playing game. Looking at the remaining games that are left and where teams are sitting, with us with 2 wins and Dunseith sitting in the 7th spot with 2 wins.
Right.
I kind of did some quick look in there and consulting with Scott Gracco, the AD at rugby. He's the one that kind of sends out the standings, and there is a slight outside chance that South Prairie-Max victorious tonight, and if Dunseith loses out, South Prairie-Max could find themselves in that 7th seed and having to avoid the playing game. But in all likelihood, there could be, in March 4th rolls around, we could be right back here again with these same 2 teams playing in that playing game.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, and we encourage you to stop in and get your oil changed at Valvoline Instant Oil Change in Monitor Bismarck. Next time you need a change, you stay in your vehicle, drive through in about 15 minutes. Your oil is changed. The 18-point inspection is done. Fluids are checked. Air pressure is checked, and you are good to go. It's timely service that won't slow you down at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. You can find them online at VIOC.com. More to come here on what is senior night at South Prairie High School, final home game of the regular season, and we'll have more as we continue with our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show here on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
Welcome back to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show here on the PSP Network as we get you ready tonight for South Prairie-Max and Nedrose in high school boys basketball here this evening. And take a look, of course, at our very busy schedule I mentioned to you as we take a look at that. Had some games earlier in the week on Tuesday that were postponed due to the bitterly cold weather that we had. One of those made up last night, Bismarck and Dickinson. The other one between Minot High and Mandan will be made up tomorrow afternoon, boys and girls. So Minot High playing on back-to-back days because they're playing tonight. A game we're doing on the PSP Network against Century, a big game for them, and then against Mandan, that makeup game tomorrow for them. And of course, the WDA Boys Hockey Tournament also taking place at Mesa Arena as Nick Holberg and the crew have that one that is started yesterday. Today is going on with semifinals taking place tonight, and then, of course, state qualifiers and championship is tomorrow at Mesa Arena. They'll have all that action on PSP Plus for you. So a lot of things going on. Speaking of course, tournament action, we take a look at tournaments exclusively covered here on the PSP Network. And that WDA hockey tournament now. Next week we got the Division A Region 3 girls tournament that takes place at the Minot State Dome. We'll have exclusive video coverage of that. The boys district tournament for District 6 starts a week from today. We'll have that next Friday and the following Monday and Tuesday coming your way. And then a lot more, as you'll see on your screen there, that we earn. And the good thing is that Premier Pass, which gives you access to all of those tournaments, $55. And that has been extended through Sunday. So you still have opportunity to get that pass and to get access to all of those tournaments. And if you don't do that, there is a per tournament fee that we charge, or a per day fee when those tournaments come up that you can get. But this is by far the best deal, $55 to get all the access to all of those tournaments. We, of course, do that during tournament season just because of all the games, the increased cost and fees and all of that stuff that we do. So we appreciate you being mindful of that and helping us out and promoting local athletes that way as well. Well, as we take a look at the starting lineups and rosters for our two clubs here tonight, the visitors on the scoreboard are the Nedrose Cardinals under Brock Zietz, assisted by Nathan Heinert. And they are 1-18 on the year. Their starting five includes Braden High, a 5'11 senior at a guard. Colton Hopke is a 6-foot senior who starts at a guard. Derek Heinert, a 6'3 junior forward. Caden Bader is a 6'3 senior forward. And Caleb Egan, a 5'10 junior guard. Tyrone Stringer, Jaden Wills, Brixon Burkhart, Philip Weed, and Davin Hayes are the other Cardinals on the roster. Gavin Vigsness is out with an ACL injury that he suffered a little earlier in the season, the 6'1 junior. On the season, the Cardinals have averaged about 46.5 points offensively and defensively, giving about 73.5. They come in again at 1-18 on the season. Meanwhile, for the South Prairie-Max Royals, Jade Larson at head coach, Connor Kaiser and Nick Thompson, his assistants. And on senior night, he'll start 5 seniors, including Jackson Anderson, a 6'5 senior. Kingston Kazima, a 6-foot senior. Hayden Bowl, a 5'11 senior. Caden Tallman, a 6'4 senior. Lane Corgle, a 5'10 senior. The other Royals are Jarrett Eckley, also Braden Francis, Jaden Heesers, Wyatt Ness, David Eberle, Noah Malum, Luke Anderson, and Watkins Nicholas. Royals averaging about 48.5 points per game. Defensively, have been giving up about 60 points per night. And again, they are 4-15 on the regular season coming into tonight's game. And so that's a look at our starting lineups. Thanks again to Valvoline Instant Oil Change for our pregame show sponsorship. Timely service that won't slow you down. Get your oil changed as you stay in your car and drive through in about 15 minutes. Locations in Minot and Bismarck. Online, VIOC.com. Final pregame timeout. We'll be back with our national anthem and to tip things off here on this Friday night. Coming up here on the PSP Network.
can't believe I wrecked my car.
There are some things in life we can't control, but what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Magic City Home Leisure is excited to introduce the fabulous addition of the Master Spas line, including the phenomenal Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools, swim spas, and saunas. Come see for yourself the outstanding lineup of Master Spas, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas, exclusively at Magic City Home Leisure.
Being in business for over 25 years, we've learned a lot about why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
Welcome back here to South Prairie, here on your Friday night, our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Again, we mentioned it is senior night here, so all the senior players and cheerleaders being honored here tonight. And Corey McIver joined me tonight, who is assistant basketball coach for the women here. What's it like for a senior night like this when these players are playing their last home game?
You know, it's special here. You know, we have such a, we talk about it ad nauseum at times, and we have such a great group of kids, the senior class, and both girls and boys. They're successful not only on the hard court or the football field, but speech, music, drama. You know, they're involved in everything. FFA. Yep. You know, these kids. You've heard the list of activities that Brian Kramer, our athletic director, has been reading off on some of these guys, and it's just a well-rounded group of kids here out at the school, and we have great, the parents that invest the time and effort in these kids and support them whatever they do, and the fan and just our fan base in general. They're at every home game. They're at the plays, they're at all these things, they're actively involved, and it's just a nice atmosphere to be a part of. And the limited time that I've been here, it's just been something that I've just, I just can't, I just can't tell people how awesome of an experience it is for these guys to just come out and play their, play one more home game in front of everybody, and you've got guys that are starting they're starting for the first time, and the nerves and things of that nature are gonna be something that they're gonna remember, and it's always fun, it's always exciting, and the important thing is you want to go out and have a good showing in front of the fans, and again, hopefully come out with a victory.
And parents, you start to realize that it's starting to set in. That
yep. Well, yeah, that's
a lot of these last time for this and last time for that, yep, as a high school student is starting to set in, and for parents, that can be a little adjustment depending on if it's your first child or middle child, yeah, or your last child in the order. Yeah, it is something special, though. That is for sure.
Yeah, it is something that my wife Karen and I were involved in with our oldest daughter Kaylin, who was a cheerleader at Minot High. We went, yep, through the whole senior process thing there too, so I kind of know how those parents are right now.
Absolutely. All right, time for our national anthem as we honor the United States, and we'll do so with a corral of young people here from South Prairie High School honoring America. Great job on the national anthem. As we say thank you to all those who are serving, have served, along with their families, for your gift, helping to give us and preserve the freedoms that we enjoy today. All right, just about ready for tip-off here. We thank Valvoline Instant Oil Change again for their pregame show sponsorship and encourage you to stop in and support them. You can just drive right through, get your oil changed, and everything checked out in about 15 minutes at Valvoline Instant Oil Change in Modern and Bismarck, online, VIOC.com. A couple other sponsors we want to say a special thank you to. One of those is specifically for Division A and B coverage here during the regular season. Dakota Square Arco, they're located just west of Dakota Square Mall at 1520 24th Avenue Southwest in Minot. They have all the things that you would expect at a convenience store. Quality fuel, convenience items. They also have an awesome touchless car wash. We encourage you to ask about their touchless car wash club that they have. You could wash your car every day for one low price a month, and a whole lot more, including free air, clean restrooms, and a whole lot more. Great customer service as well at Dakota Square Arco. Also thanks to Swenson RV and Marine in Minot and Bismarck. They are your official Tracker Marine dealer. Full line of Tracker and Nitro fishing boats, along with Sun Tracker and Regency pontoons. They have Tracker Off-Road, Yeti Ice Houses, and lots of new and used campers available at their locations in Minot and Bismarck. You can shop online at swensonrv.com. After a day like today and the weather we're going to have over the next week, we start to think spring, and we start to think, oh yeah, boats, fishing, campers. Maybe that's something I should start looking into.
Yeah, definitely this weekend everybody's going to be in that mode, and hopefully that's not we're trending into some warmer weather, and it's not just a mirage of some kind. But yeah, I think everybody just kind of sick of the cold weather, and they got their eyes to the spring and to the summer and those outdoor activities. So we try to take advantage of those as much as we can, because we know that time is usually pretty limited up here in the north.
That's right. We mentioned a little bit earlier in our pregame show here about the Division A Region 3 girls basketball tournament, which gets underway Monday at the Minot State Dome. The Royals, the #1 seed, head into that tournament undefeated mark on the year, something pretty special, and they'll play Dunseith, who won the play-in game over Stanley last night, to play on a Monday. You see the schedule there: Rugby, DLB, and it's Turtle Mountain, Newtown, and Botno and Nedrose to finish up. We'll have all that tournament, of course, on PSP Plus. All right, time to get things underway here at South Prairie High School. And a jump center. Caden Bader up against Jackson Anderson, and the opening tap's going to be taken, and a layup will be made by Braden High to start off. Cardinals head 2-0 right off the bat. Back comes South Prairie-Max. Working around to Bull, around to Anderson, now to Kazima down low. His pass down low, stolen away. Cardinals step in the passing lane. It'll be Braden High to bring it up court. High, top of the key, sets up, three ball off the mark, rebound underneath, put back too hard there for Bader. Loose ball tipped out of bounds by Nedrose. Key players to watch in the ball game tonight. Leading scorer for the South Prairie-Max Royals on the season has been Jackson Anderson at 10 points, 6.5 rebounds a night. He'll shoot from the far corner, short on the three, and the rebound to Bader, had it poked away from his hand. Trying to save it back inbounds was Korgel, but right back to Bader. For the Nedrose Cardinals, leading them on the season has been Caleb Egan, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists per game for him. And Braden High also in double figures at 10.5 points a night. Shot from the top of the key, off on the three-pointer by Egan. A rebound to the corner will get out of bounds, and the ball back to South Prairie-Max. Thanks goes out to Northern Plains Heating and Air for their sponsorship. 25 years experience as your heating and air experts, your factory authorized AeroSeal dealer. Find more at northern-plains.com. The step-in move and the mid-range shot short for Korgel. A one and done for the Royals as the Cardinals get the rebound. 6.5 to play here, first quarter, 2-0. Visitors with the lead. Dribbling far side is Egan. Now into the lane, penetrates, tries to go between two defenders, missed it, gets the rebound tipped to the corner, feeds it back underneath, and it was short by Heinert. Rebound out of bounds will go back to the Royals. Some good looks, just not able to capitalize down low for both teams here early on.
Yeah, Nedrose is doing a great job of getting to the basket. They just can't finish here, you know. And I think that the thing for Nedrose is get off to a fast start here and force South Prairie to maybe kind of play a little catch-up ball.
Here's a penetration and a foul. Our first of the game as Jackson Anderson took it hard to the bucket. And our first foul of the game will go against the Cardinals. And that will be on Caden Bader. To the Serve Pro free throw line goes Jackson Anderson, where he's 55% on the year. And makes good on the first. Remember, when you need fire, water, restoration, and cleanup, call Serve Pro. 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians. Serve Pro of Monette. Anderson good on both. And we're tied up for the first time tonight at 2 apiece. Across the timeline will come Colton Hopke with it, dribbling to that far wing. Now to the corner. Cut off there as he feeds it back to High. Braden trying to penetrate, now double team, gives it off to Egan. Caleb into the lane on the drive again, and he'll draw a foul as he went up. He'll head to the Serve Pro free throw line as the first Royals foul of the night will go against Lane Corgle. So Egan to the free throw line, the 5'10" junior, and even 50% from the charity stripe on the year. Makes good on the first, giving the Cardinals a 1-point lead. Again, good football player too for the Cardinals. Makes both free throws and pushes the lead back to 2 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Far corner trying to penetrate along the baseline there was Caden Tallman, but it was poked away from behind. Royals will send in Braden Francis, the 6'1" senior, as out comes Tallman. And inbounding on the baseline will be Lane Corgle. Corgle lobs it out top to Francis. Now to Anderson, guarded closely there by Hopke. Tries to get by him, cut off on the free throw. They work it back around to Kazima near corner. His 3-ball just short. Braden High with the rebound for Nedrose. 5:20 to go, first quarter, 4-2. Cardinals with the ball in the lead here. Dribbling is High, now around to the top. Feeds to the near side to Bader. He'll try a 3, rims in and out. Rebound, ripped down, and put back up and in by Derek Heinert, the 6'3" junior.
Yeah, that was a great offensive rebound. Good fight for it. That's one thing South Prairie is going to have to do. They got to get their bodies on somebody, and they got to get people out of the way of the baskets to get some rebounds.
From the left elbow, shot no good for Hayden Bull, and on the rebound, we have a foul called by referee Charlie Moore. Caden Bader will pick up his second personal foul, so trouble for him early on here.
I think you're going to see both the Royals and Cardinals are going to be aggressive around the basket, try to take it to the basket here and force the issue a little bit, the defense.
Francis tried the reverse but was blocked. Here comes High with it. Pulls up left wing, jump pass down low, and the tip back out top. The 3 bounces high off the rim. No good there for Egan. Rebound Anderson racing up the court. Now cut off by Egan at the top of the key. He'll try and go right. The jump shot down the right side, short, into the hands of Bader. Long pass ahead. Egan running the floor, and he's fouled hard as he goes to the bucket. He'll have 2 free throws coming up from the Serve Pro free throw line. 4:17 remaining here in the first period. And this will go against Lane Corgle. There'll be 2 on him. So 2 fouls whistled on the Cardinals, both going on Bader, and 2 whistled on the Royals so far, both on Corgle. Caleb Egan back to the Serve Pro free throw line. Makes good on the first. Pushing the lead to 5. Coming in, Jaden Wills, 5'10" freshman, wears number 5 for Nedrose. While his teammate Caleb Egan, good at the charity stripe, 4 of 4 early on here. And the lead up to 6 on the Serve Pro, or from the Serve Pro free throw line. Kick out Kazima will penetrate this time, challenged and missed the layup. Francis there with the rebound. He's fouled on the putback attempt. And he'll have free throws upcoming. As Jaden Wills, who just came into the game for Nedrose, picks up the personal. His first, third team foul. So Braden Francis, 6'1" senior, to the Serb-Pro free throw line. Averages about 6.5 points, 4 rebounds a night, and a 68% free throw shooter. Good free throw shooter is Francis, and rattles 2 in here. 4 points on the board for the Royals, but they've not scored a field goal yet. Into the ball game is Jaden Heesers, the junior, wearing number 4, guarding Wills. Now they'll get it off to High at the top of the key. Bowl pokes it away. High will go into backcourt to pick it up. 17 on the shot clock for the Cardinals. Hard drive on the baseline. Whipping the pass into the lane to Heinert. The kick out. Egan's 3. In and out. No good. A rebound taken. Anderson. Long pass ahead. Kazima's open. And he beats the defense down the court to make the layup. There's your first field goal for South Prairie-Max. Coming in at 3.5 to go in the first period. And it pulls them within 2. Jaden Wills, the freshman, will hand off to Egan. The lob down low, and fouled on the attempt is Derek Heinert. So he'll go to the Serb-Pro free throw line. Kingston Kazima picks up personal foul number 1 on the night. Team foul number 3. First for Derek Heinert is good. We take a moment to say thank you to Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. You can find them online at MyNotBraces.com. Heinert good on both, and lead back to 4. This foul goes against Nedrose and Jaden Wills, so into the ball game, and 2 quick fouls on the freshman, and he'll come right back out again as Colton Hopke will be back in. Inbounding Heesers to Kazima, near side. Back to Heesers, works it down low to Anderson, drawing a lot of attention as he tries to dribble in the lane. 3 black jerseys surround him, and 1 committed the foul. It'll be Colton Hopke. His first, already the 5th team foul. It should be 5. 4 is on the board, but I believe I have 5. Yeah, now they put it on the board. Yep, there is 5 team fouls. So the last 2:59 of the period, any Nedrose foul means 2 free throws for South Prairie as the penalty is in effect. Anderson rolls the first one off the rim. A lot of fouls, a lot of free throws here early on.
Yeah, and I think that's one big concern here for Nedrose is that, you know, you look down at their bench, they're not very deep, and so they get themselves into foul trouble. It's going to be hard sledding here for the rest of the game.
Bull got the rebound but missed the shot. Cardinals then get the defensive rebound and bring it to their end of the court, leading by 4. Up top, Hopke trying to find room to work. Kicks to the corner to Bader. Caden working there against Anderson. Scoop pass in the lane, stolen away by Heesers. On the run, in the lane, layup left short. Battle for the rebound, and a whistle. And a foul going to be committed, it looks like, on number 20, which would be Braden Francis will pick up his first, 4th team foul on the Royals. So next one, the penalty would go into effect for Nedrose. Hopke dribbles by Heesers down the lane, pass across the lane, tipped out of bounds, last touched by the Royals. More subs into the ball game. Jarrett Eckley, the 6'5" junior, wears number 2 into the ball game. And also in his number 23, that's Luke Anderson, a 5'10" junior for the Royals, as Kazima and Anderson will get a rest. Coach Jade Larson, in our correspondence today, saying that Eckley has not been feeling well, didn't know how much he'd be playing tonight. So in there now, as Egan will draw the foul, going hard down that right side of the lane. And this one will go against Luke Anderson, who just checked in. First on him. That'll be the 5th now on the Royals in the quarter. So for the last 2:09 of the period. Any Royals foul means 2 Cardinal free throws. And Caleb Egan makes the first of 2. Lead is up to 5. One more, and a perfect 6 of 6 from the charity stripe here in the first period is Egan. And the Cardinals have doubled up the Royals. Pass far side goes to Anderson. Anderson, one dribble to his right, now gets it into the corner. Bowl. Back around up top, they'll work it to Eckley. Down the lane, trying to Euro step, but can't get it to go. Battling for the rebound, tried to throw it out to the near corner, but it's picked off there by Caden Bader of the Cardinals. High with it. The kick out on the wing to Hopke. Guarded there by Heesers as he dribbles to the top, hands off to Caleb Egan. Egan, the kick out. A cross-court pass to High. Tries the 3 and he nails it. Braden High nails the 3 and the lead up to 9 now on the BNC National Bank scoreboard at 15-6. Cardinals approaching a minute to go here in period 1. Eckley trying to drive near side, inadvertently kicked that ball out of bounds.
Yeah, that was just a case of just trying to go too fast, a little too quick there, and trying to get going and bounce it off the foot. But Nedrose is doing a great job of penetrating and then kicking and finding that open person.
Down the lane, it goes High. Made the bucket, and they're going to say the foul occurred before the shot, though. Hayden Mole will pick up his first. 6th in the quarter. We'll send Braden Hyde to the Serve-Pro free throw line. 5 points, and it made 2 and a 3. Now adds a free throw as well. Ready at the line for one more. That one's good as well. Good free throw shooting for the Cardinals here has pushed the lead up to 11. 52 seconds remaining here in the first. Heeser's cut off by Egan. Gets it to Francis near wing. Dribbling toward the top, he'll kick it back to Heeser. Sets up for a 3-ball, missed it. Trying to save it inbounds was Eckley, but he couldn't do so. And the ball will go back to Nedrose with 40.1 left on the clock. 17-6, Cardinals with the lead. Kick out to High. Step to his right, tries another 3, and he got another one, did Braden High. "19 seconds remaining on the clock. Up top to Eckley, they'll work it near side to Luke Anderson. He'll be cut off. Kicks to Francis in the corner. The step in, mid-range shot, in and out. 5 seconds, 4, up ahead. Egan, near wing, 3-ball at the horn. No, is off the mark. So quarter in the books here at South Prairie, and it's been all Cardinals here early on in this one. They lead at the break 20-6 here on the PSP network.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Start of the second period, Royals with the ball, find themselves down 14 points after one quarter. Backdoor pass, a nice pass to Heesers, who will score it underneath. And a beautiful pass from Anderson across the lane. 20-8. Long three from High, short this time, tipped out of bounds by the Cardinals. First quarter included just one field goal for the Royals. Kingston Kazima with that. A pair of free throws for Francis and a pair of free throws for Anderson. Meanwhile, the Cardinals, 20 points. As Anderson will hit a three. He heats up from the far corner. And just like that, a 5-0 run for South Prairie-Max to start off period number 2. Cardinals were a perfect 10 of 10 from the Servpro free throw line in the quarter. And Braden High hit a pair of threes. Inside they'll work it. Shot no good there for Heiner. Rebound to Anderson. Royals looking to add to their run and cut into this lead. Anderson down the right side. No. Off the glass. Francis with the rebound, though, will bring it back out to the wing. To Kazima. The skip up top to Heisers. Inside to Francis. To the right block. Got the defender up in the air and then puts it up and in. Nice move by Braden Francis. And that's a 7-0 run for the Royals, cutting the lead down to 7 at 20-13. Inside, High will kick out to Egan near wing. He'll try the three. That's off the rim and another rebound for the Royals. Long pass ahead, a little too high for Kazima, off his hand and out of bounds. And a Royal turnover. Planet Pizza helping to bring you our broadcast tonight. You can order your pizza right now at 701-852-1700. Serving the Magic City for over 25 years is Planet Pizza. I could go for one of those right now.
Yeah, and you know, I wonder if we put a message out if they could deliver by halftime. That'd be probably that wouldn't be too bad.
To South Prairie High School. Egan in the lane. No, the floater won't go. And boy, it's been a tale of 2 quarters here. All Nedrose first period, and early on here in the second, it's all South Prairie-Max. Anderson near wing, trying to find room, double team. Backdoor to Heisers again, and he'll score on that beautiful cross the lane pass again. And a timeout taken by Brock Zietz of the Cardinals. He has seen enough. A 9-0 run for the Royals in the first 2.5 of the period. Royals are within 5. Back South Prairie High School. It was a 20-6 lead for Nedrose after one period, but 9 straight here. And now a turnover. Kazima looking to add to it, left it short, but Anderson follows behind. And just like that, it's a 3-point game. 11-0 the run for South Prairie-Max to start the period. 5 of those for Jackson Anderson, and Heisers with 4. And now another turnover, and the Royals get it back with 5:03 to go here in the first half. To Kazima, inside, Eckley, he'll turn and put it up and in. His first bucket, and it's a 1-point game here. Cardinals looking for their first bucket of period number 2. Pass inside to Heiner, tipped away and stolen. On the run, Francis to Heisers, dribbling to the corner. Now to the wing to Anderson. He'll try a three. It's short, and Braden High will secure the rebound for Nedrose. He'll send it left side to Egan. Caleb back to High. Now the near corner to Hopke. He'll be double teamed there. Looks to get it out of there. Tried to bounce it off somebody. Missed. It's picked up by Eckley. Up ahead, Anderson, and a two-hand jam for him. Jackson Anderson is feeling it. And just like that, it is a Royals lead of a point at 21-20 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Well, you can see right now, this start of this quarter, you can see the confidence, but you start making a couple baskets at one end, and now the Royals are playing loose on defense. They're getting the rebounds, and they're looking to run the floor in transition.
High misses badly on the three. Anderson on the run again. Can't connect on that one. And Derek Heinert gets the rebound for Nedrose. Hopke will bring it up court. He'll hand off to Egan. He'll cut through the lane to the wing. They'll go left side instead. The three short for High. Rebound to Braden Francis. Big collision near half court between Anderson and Caden Bader. And they're going to call Jackson Anderson on the foul there. His first, and the first of the quarter. So after the first quarter, where we had 11 fouls whistled, that's the first one here in the second quarter now.
Yeah, both teams are doing a little better job of playing off, and you know, you preach to the kids, if they're a little quicker in the end, it's okay to play off a little bit and then just attack when they start to drive.
Heinert trying a hard pass across the lane to Bader. It's picked off by the Royals, and as Bull heads down court, he had it slapped out of his hand going up. It'll stay with South Prairie-Max. They'll inbound on the baseline right side of the lane. Luke Anderson will trigger it in. Teammates lining up in the four corners of the lane, now go in motion, and wide open underneath was Eckley. He was blocked from behind, though, by Derek Heinert. It'll stay with the Royals, and they'll move to the left side of the lane now. Anderson will try again. Underneath, they'll get it to Bull. Too hard on the shot. Bader with the rebound. Gets it out to Heinert. Up ahead to Hopke. Now to Egan. Drives into the elbow. Cross court, he goes to Braden High. They'll skip it back to Hopke. Down low, Heinert trying to dribble and put it up. Missed it. Whistle and a foul, though, committed. And he'll head to the Serve Pro free throw line. As Jared Eckley picks up his first, second in the quarter on the Royals. Heinert with 4 points, a field goal, and 2 made free throws back in the first. We'll add a free throw here, tying us up at 21. Our second tie of the ball game. Last time was at 2 apiece. Heinert ready again. That one too hard, though, and the rebound taken by the Royals. Give off to Anderson. Jackson brings it up. Met there by Egan. Slaps it out of his hand, and it was off his knee and out of bounds. Good quick hands there by Caleb Egan, creating the turnover.
Yeah, that's, you know, you look at Anderson there. He picks up his dribble well away from the basket and not really sure what he was going to do with it after he picked it up. And instead of keeping it close to the body and protecting it, he had it kind of off to the side and was easily knocked out of his hands, and then kind of went off his leg out of bounds.
2.5 to play here, period number 2, and that pass tipped out of bounds by Kingston Kazima. So Braden High will inbound right in front of the Royals bench. He'll get it to Hopke in the corner. Down they'll work it to Bader. A dribble, tried to kick it out, tipped away, picked up by Egan, though. Up top to High. Inside pass to the high post to Heinert, tipped away and stolen. Up ahead to Bull, running the floor, and he'll scoop the layup up and in. Will Hayden, his first points of the night. And it's a 2-point lead for South Prairie-Max at 23-21 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
You know, the Royals have done a really good job this quarter of transitioning, getting those defensive rebounds, those steals, and they've got guys running the floor, and they're really creating some havoc there on the defensive end, and they're really flustering Nedrose right now.
Egan's pass goes off a high and out of bounds. Turnover for the Cardinals with 2 minutes to play in the half. 2-point lead for the home team on senior night. Slapped out of the hand. Egan almost got another steal, slapping that one away from David Eberle. Instead, they'll get it to Kazima. Hard drive on the near baseline, and he'll put it up and in. Largest lead for the Royals now, 4 at 25-21. Hopke. Bull right there as they'll go left. The kick to the corner, the 3 ball, in and out. Return shot won't go. Heinert on the near side. Couldn't get it to go, but he was fouled, and he'll go to the Serve Pro free throw line. As Luke Anderson will pick up his second of the night. Third team foul of the quarter. Sending Derek Heinert back to the Serve Pro free throw line. Heinert averaging about 8.5 points, 9 rebounds tonight. Good on his first and his second. So makes both, and it's a 2-point game, just under 90 seconds to go here in the half. Anderson, hard drive. Nice pass across the lane, and David Eberle will get the bucket on the left block. Some beautiful assists here in this quarter for Jackson Anderson.
Yeah, the South Prairie's doing a great job. They're penetrating to the basket, and then those guys are just staying underneath the basket waiting for that pass because the defense is coming over.
Anderson tried a no-look pass to Kingston Kazima that time as he jumped in the air, but that was about 3 feet away and at 80 miles an hour. So the turnover for the Royals. Minute 2 to play here in the first half. Colton Hopke will dribble across, met there by Bolas. He'll pass ahead to Brixton Burkhart, the 5'10 freshman, who wears number 10 now in the game for the Cardinals. Heiner shot right side, rolls off. Anderson will get the rebound. Anderson trying to dribble past Burkhart, lost it, picked up by Egan. He'll go the other way and he'll score the layup. That is the first field goal of the period for the Cardinals, and it comes with 38 seconds to play here in the first half. Kick to the far corner. The drive by Tolman. Tried to get it to Wyatt Ness in the corner here, but tipped away by the Cardinals out of bounds. 2.5 difference between game and shot clock here at the end of the second period. Bowl inbounding. Hayden will go cross court to Anderson. Jackson drives in the lane, jumps in the air, can't connect from short range, and Heiner collects it. High up ahead to Egan. Pulls up on the left block, paused for a moment, and then put it off glass. Tied again, this time 27 apiece. 10 seconds to go in the half. Bowl to the near side to Eberle. In the corner, Bowl, 3 off the iron, rebound to Hopke, and the Cardinals won't get a shot off. So we've played 16 minutes, and guess what? After all that, we're knotted up at 27 apiece on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Our Magic Towing halftime report coming up next.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Welcome into our Magic Towing halftime report here on the PSP Network. At half, we are all knotted up at 27 apiece. Glad to have you along on a Friday night. Jonas Delson, Corey McIver with you from South Prairie High School. And this was a tale of two quarters here. All Nedrose Cardinals in the first period, all South Prairie-Max Royals in the second. Remember, when you need a tow, the place to call, Magic Towing, 701-509-4011. No job too big or too small. They serve all of Western North Dakota. And when you name PSP Network, when you give them a call and need a tow, save $50. Magic Towing, 701-509-4011. So, scoring at the half individually goes this way. For the South Prairie-Max Royals, they have 7 players in the book. Jackson Anderson leads the way with 9 points. 4 apiece for Kingston Kazima and Braden Francis. Also 4 for Jaden Heesers. 2 points for Jarrett Eckley. 2 also for Hayden Bowl and 2 for David Eberle. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals from Nedrose, just 3 players have scored for them. 10 points apiece for Braden High and Caleb Egan. High's points all coming in the first quarter. Egan's 10 points includes a perfect 6 of 6 from the free throw line in the first quarter. Derek Heiner has added 7 points for the Cardinals. It was 20-6 at the end of the first period as the Cardinals jumped out to a big lead, but then it was all Royals in the second period as they outscore them 21-7. And that means we're knotted up at 27 apiece on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. The Cardinals' largest lead was 11 points. They led it 17-6. But then the Royals came back. Their largest lead, 4 points so far, at 27-23. Team-wise, 5 fouls on the Cardinals. All of those in the first quarter. The Cardinals didn't have a second period foul called on them. 2 on Caden Bader and Jaden Wills, 1 on Colton Hopke. There was a total of 9 fouls whistled on the Royals. Nobody with more than 1 except for Luke Anderson and Lane Corgel, each with 2. Corey, what do the numbers look like team-wise in this first half?
Well, you take a look at the first half for Nedrose. They were combined 5 of 23 for shooting. They were 2 of 11 from the three-point line. 14 rebounds, 11 turnovers, and the bulk of the turnovers came in that second quarter when the Royals kind of started going on a little bit of a run. For the Royals, they were 11 of 31 shooting from the field, 1 of 6 from the three-point line. Again, a lot of that scoring and a lot of that defense all came in the second quarter when they went on their run, led by Jackson Anderson's 2 electrifying dunks that kind of got the team going, kind of got the crowd going as good. And you've been here when the crowds, when our student section and crowd gets going, they could definitely be an attribute to the team as well. So again, evenly matched. We played 2 quarters of ball and the game's tied again, and so it's going to come down to what team can stay out of foul trouble. I mentioned already in the first half, Nedrose's bench is pretty thin, but they're doing what they need to do. They're shooting pretty well from the free throw line, and if the game is close and you put Nedrose to the free throw line, it's a good chance that they're going to make them. So that's something that the Royals are going to have to be aware of going in the second half, kind of limit the fouls a little bit, just keep playing good hard defense, rebound. When they were going on that little bit of run, they were cleaning the glass on the defensive end. They were forcing some turnovers, and they were spreading the ball around on the offensive end. So I can anticipate it probably being the same thing here in the second half. We're probably in store for a nice barn burner here in the second half.
Seemed like it. You mentioned free throw shooting. The Cardinals in that first quarter were a perfect 10 for 10 from the Serpro free throw line. And then Derek Heiner was the only one to shoot in the second period, but he made 3 of 4. So 13 of 14 they are from the charity stripe here in the first half are the Nedrose Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the South Prairie-Max Royals, all of their free throws came in the first quarter, and they were 4 of 6 from the Serpro free throw line. Braden Francis made both of his, and Anderson was 2 of 4. Thanks again to Magic Towing, our halftime sponsor, 701-509-4011. Next time you need a tow, Magic Towing is the ones to call. Here we go as we start the third quarter. And it'll be the Cardinals with the ball. Backdoor cut by Egan, gets blocked by Eckley. Rebound taken by the Royals, ahead to Francis near wing. Cut off there. Bull will come and get it. Hayden feeds it back up top to Jackson Anderson. He'll find a little crease into the lane. Pass across to Eckley, and that was a tough, we call that a Converse pass back in my day. It was right on your shoelaces.
Yeah, it was a good idea. Jackson got into the lane there, and I don't think Jarrett was probably expecting that pass to come. He was probably thinking he was going to go up with it, and so that's something that, there's just a little miscommunication there. So
hard collision between Bader and Francis there just below the free throw line. And Braden Francis will pick up the blocking foul. That'll be his second in the first of the quarter. So Cardinals inbound on the baseline. Colton Hopke trying to get it in. Does to High in the corner. Braden's 3 off the mark. And Hopke there with the offensive rebound. To Heiner. Back to Hopke in the lane. The floater off the rim. And the rebound taken by Francis. Or excuse me, Kazima. Now up ahead to Francis. Underneath the bucket to Eckley. Leaves it to Bull. His short shot straight on is up and good for Hayden. And a 2-point lead, and then a steal by Kazima and a foul on the shot attempt under the bucket. To the Serpro free throw line, he will go as that foul is whistled against Caden Bader, and that'll be 3 on him. First of the quarter against the Nedrose Cardinals. Again, Serpro is available for fire and water emergency cleanup. Trained professionals, 24/7 emergency service and advanced technology available at Serpro of Mana. Bader with those fouls out, and in comes Jaden Wills, the 5'10 freshman who wears number 5. Meanwhile, Kazima at the line. Good on both free throws. And the lead is now up to 4 points, equaling the largest for the Royals. Almost a steal. Picked up far side there by Caleb Egan, dribbling to the corner. To Heiner. The kick out to High. Gives a screen. High goes around it, but right there defensively is Eckley. The step back. High's 3, a little too hard. Rebound tapped out between the circles. Now back toward the lane where Braden Francis finally has it for the Royals. down the left side. The no-look pass underneath. Eckley's kick out to Kazima. He'll drive, tried to feed it back, but right there is Wills to steal it for Nedrose. Up ahead to Egan. 3-ball, short. Rebound. The kick out to Francis, or to High, and Braden will make the three. That's his third three of the night. And a timeout on the court. 6:13 to go, third period. It's a 1-point game. The Royals with the lead here on the PSP Network.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Welcome back here to South Prairie High School. Glad to have you tuned in here on a Friday night. Jonas Nelson, Corey McIver with you. Francis gets through the double team on the press. All the way down the lane. Goes for a scoop layup, and he's fouled. Derek Heinert will pick that one up. His first of the night. Second in the quarter on the Cardinals. And Braden Francis to the Serve Pro free throw line. 4 points on a pair of free throws in the first period and a field goal in the second. On the season, averaging about 6.5 points, along with 4 rebounds tonight. Good on his first. So notice on your screen we're going old school tonight with the scoreboard in the corner. Thanks to Owen Patterson for rescuing us and getting that set up for us here, as we had issues with our regular score feed. Steal, and Braden Francis missed the layup. He'll get the rebound though and kicks it back to Anderson. Jackson, near side three, short. Rebound battled for, picked up by Kazima. He left it short. Underneath, finally muscled up and in by Braden Francis on the 4th attempt. And the lead up to 5 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. South Prairie-Max ahead, 35-30. Cardinals through the press. Braden High launches a 3, it's short. Rebound will go out of bounds. You won't be able to get it to it before it exits the court of play. Thanks also goes out to our friends at the UPS store. They're located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza on South Broadway for all your packing and shipping needs. See at the UPS store. Anderson pauses, drives hard, and all the way to the bucket. Jackson will score the layup.
That's something that you'd like to see out of Jackson here in this second half. Just getting the ball at the wing there and just driving to the basket. Don't settle for the, you don't have to settle for the 3-point basket. If you can get yourself all the way to the basket and for a layup, you know, Nedrose is sitting in foul trouble here a little bit, so use that to your advantage.
11 points for Anderson now. First Royal in double figures. The foul committed by Kingston Kazima. His second, Royal foul number 2 in the quarter. Cardinals work through the press. Will tried to pass near side, but that's stolen away by Kazima. Up ahead to Francis. Can't connect underneath. Eckley with the weak side rebound is fouled on the putback attempt. And he'll go to the Serve Pro free throw line. As Derek Heinert will pick up his second of the night and the third of the quarter against Nedrose. 4:52 to go, third period. 37-30. South Prairie-Max leading. Eckley no good on the first. The 6'5 junior, 9 points, 6 rebounds a night. Normally a starter. 58% from the charity stripe and missed both there, but his team got the rebound. So they'll get another offensive set here. Kazima back down to Eckley again, heading back to the free throw line as he's fouled on the shot attempt. Brad Hoffworth with the call, and that'll be Heinert again, and Derek picks up number 3, 4th of the quarter. So now you got Bader and Heinert both with 3 apiece. This time, Eckley good on the first of his 2.
And again, that's something that Nedrose desperately can't afford to have happen with 2 of your starters with 3. You got 1 sitting on the bench right now.
Yeah.
And now the question is, how long do you leave the other guy in? risk picking up his 4th one here real quick. Then you're going to put him on the bench for the rest of the quarter at least, and you're still, and your bench is already thin as it is. So that's something that Nedrose is going to have to do a better job of, is try to limit the fouls as much as they can.
Almost another steal. Hagen gets it back and then air mills it over Braden High's head out of bounds on the long cross-court pass. And frustration setting in for the Nedrose Cardinals against this Royals press here.
Yeah, the press itself isn't anything too, nothing too fancy. It's just straight man, and we're just going to maybe trap here a little bit, but you're going to force the issue a little bit, make you play a little faster than you need to be.
Jackson Anderson flying in for the tip-in. And a double-digit lead now for the home team at 11 points. Back comes Egan. Blocked by Eckley, but he got him with the body, says the official. So Jarrett will pick up his 2nd personal. That'll be the 3rd of the quarter against the Royals. Caleb Egan into the Serpro free throw line, where he was a frequent visitor in the 1st period. Making 6 of 6, his first miss there for the night. And we'll get one more. 1 of 2. So 10-point lead, 41-31. Just about halfway through this 3rd period. Near side, Heesers with it to Eckley. Now to Anderson. Down to Francis on the block. The kick out near side, and the 3 up and good for David Eberle. 13 the lead for South Prairie-Max now as Egan dribbles to the near wing. To High. Back to Egan. Open for a 3. He'll launch and answer right back. And just like that, a timeout going to be taken. We'll take a break. The lead is 10 for the Royals here on the PSP Network.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
The dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Welcome back to South Prairie High School. 10-point game with 3:37 remaining here in period number 3, and the Royals will have it following the timeout. Anderson guarded closely by Wills, drives by him in the lane and all the way to the bucket. I guess you could say Jackson Anderson has some hops. Man, he can get up.
Yeah, he does a great job as he gets in the lane, and he's not afraid to take on some contact and get up and elevate and get up in the air and force those defenders to go up with him. And he's not shy of getting that contact either. He's going to go down there with his head down sometimes, which is good and bad depending on how you look at it. But he's just a hard-nosed kid, and he's going to get himself to the basket any way he can.
Egan drives in the lane. The kick out, Wills. Can he hit with 3? No, just off the mark. Rebound, though, taken by Hopke. The outlet back to the top to Egan, tipped away into the backcourt. So Egan can go back and get it. He'll fire it ahead. Hopke 3, no, from the near corner. Another battle for the rebound. Loose in the lane, finally picked up by Francis. His outlet tipped by Egan. Heinert to Wills underneath. Blocked from behind by Francis. And Heesers will come away with it. You got all that on your stat sheet, right?
Well, I've been keeping track. I had my head down a few times, so I was listening to you talk. So as long as I was following what you were saying, I think I got it all.
Heesers 3 is an air ball out of bounds.
That's the beauty of just an up-tempo game. It's back and forth, and guys are flying all over the place, and that's the kind of basketball that these guys like down here at South Prairie like to play. They like to play up-tempo, and they'll give up some turnovers as long as they can turn them into steals on the other end.
Cardinals work through the press this time. Braden High with it, top of the key near side. Mid-range from the wing, no good from 17. Rebound tipped and out of bounds, and they'll say last touch by the Royals. 2:17 remaining here in the third period. Thanks goes out to Minot State University for their sponsorship. Over 100 areas to study, and more than 96% of recent grads employed or continuing their education. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you. Nedrose Cardinals inbounding. They'll get it into Egan, who took an extra step as he set up to try that three, so a turnover. We'll give it back to the Royals with 2:15 to go in the period. 46-34. A lead of a dozen for the home team here, who, by the way, were trailing 20-6 after the first period. Eckley up top. Near side will get it to Eberle. Bull drives down, kicks it to Kazima. Now back to Bull in the corner. His three, air ball. Eckley has it and puts it up and in as he got inside position on Brixton Burkhart.
That's the Royals' 7th offensive rebound in this quarter, so you can see they're really doing a great job of attacking the hoop there when the shot goes up, and they're being aggressive.
Largest lead of the night for the Royals right now at 14. 95 seconds to go here in the third. Cardinals need a bucket. Wills, and his won't fall. Kazima up ahead, Eberle running the floor, and David has a fast break layup. The lead expands to 16 for South Prairie-Max. Back comes Egan with it. He'll hand off High. Another three. No, that one won't go. Hit a couple in the first period, but has had a tough go of it from the three-point line since. Tipped away and out of bounds is the ball. Last touched by South Prairie-Max on the turnover.
Well, the one thing the Royals have done a really great job in this game so far is to limit the number of turnovers. I know that throughout the year, their average game average for turnovers is a little higher than I think what Coach Larson would like. But going into the first half, they only had 6, so they're at 10 turnovers, and where they're averaging upwards of 20-some turnovers a game. So not a pretty good job here taking care of the basketball.
Heinert in the lane, can't hit. A rebound taken by South Prairie-Max. Jared Eckley dribbles up to the far corner. Underneath to Bull. Hayden will hand off to Kazima. Kingston on the run. The floater on the baseline. No. Heinert gets the rebound. His outlet to Bader, though, was behind him. Heinert was trying to spin away from the defense and just got that pass behind Caden Bader, and it sails out of bounds. Braden High right back into the Cardinals bench as Heinert will come out. 31.8 seconds to go here at the end of the third period. Hayden Bolt inbound to Kazima. Down to Eckley, working against Bader. Left it short, and Bader with the rebound. Caden's outlet to Braden High. Quickly up ahead to Wills. And tried to float it across to Egan. Loose ball was picked up in the lane by Caden Bader and fouled on the attempt with 18.7 left on the clock here at the end of the third. And that one will go against Hayden Bowl, his second, 4th of the quarter. Caden Bader at the Serve Pro free throw line. Couple free throws ahead. Eberle on the drive, fouled, and guess what? That'll be the 4th on Caden Bader. 5th of the quarter on the Cardinals. So 12 seconds to go here in the third. To the Serve Pro free throw line goes the freshman David Eberle. 2.5 points, 2 rebounds a night, averaging on the season. Misfires on that one. 7 points for him off the bench tonight so far, as Bader will have to head back to the bench. Heinert will come in. He has 3. And Coach Brock Zeitz hoping he doesn't pick up 4 here before the end of the quarter. A rebound taken by Eckley. Up top and around, they'll work it to Bull. 4-3. Back to Eckley in the lane. The kick out. Bull is blocked at the horn by Braden High. So 3 in the books here at South Prairie High School. And after 3, the home team leads by 14.
Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Welcome back. Here we go. Fourth quarter action. Royals with the ball, leading by 14 at 50-36. And the stolen away by Egan. Caleb with a hard drive to the bucket, and he is fouled hard from behind. And this is going to go against Lane Corgle, his third. And they're going to call it intentional foul. So they'll clear the lane, and Caleb Egan will get the 2 free throws. And then they'll get the ball. Makes good on the first there. 23-9. Royals outscoring the Cardinals in that third period. Again, good again. So he makes both from the charity stripe. And then he'll get the ball on the far side. Now on the baseline, the inbounds. Wills to High. The 3 short, and Anderson skies for the rebound. Long pass ahead to Francis. Fouled as he goes up for the attempt. Braden High will pick this one up, I believe. Yes, and that'll be his first of the night. Sending to the Serve-Pro free throw line, Braden Francis. He has 7 points on the evening. Adds in an 8th here on the Serve-Pro free throw line. Pushing that lead back to 13 once again. Big thank you goes out to BNC National Bank for their sponsorship. We know your life is busy. We'll make managing your money easy with locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Visit bnc.bank online. Foul is called, and that will go against number 12? Yeah, so that'll go against Wyatt Ness, who just checked in. His first second team foul. Cardinals down 13 early on here in the fourth. Need some buckets and some stops. High to Wills. The freshman works it near side to Hopke. Inside, Heinert will kick out. High, another 3. Got that one to go finally. Had missed a bunch, but finally connects on that one. His 4th made 3 of the night. And the lead is 10. And now a steal. There's a stop. Long pass ahead, though, is too far in front of Wills and stolen right back by Ness. Anderson in the lane with the jump bounce pass to Heesers. Probably not recommended to jump doing a bounce pass like that, but Anderson, he just gets so excited. He's such an excitable guy.
He's got one speed, and it's full throttle. And it's sometimes you just kind of you wish you could find a way to just kind of rein that in just a little bit, but you have to understand that's how they like to play, and you just have to take the good with the bad.
And he's an exciting player to watch. Man, is he. Kazima gets a hand on that one, tips it out of bounds. Anderson with 15 on the night, by the way, right now leading the Royal attack here. As they set up defensively, the inbounds comes to Burkhart. Brickson will work it right side to Hopke. Now to Wills. 13 of the shot clock for the Cardinals. Cross court to High. 3 from the near side, off the rim. Heinert with the rebound, put back Didn't get it to go, but he did draw the foul. Derek will head to the Serb Pro free throw line with 6.5 to play. And Hayden Bowl will pick up his third of the night. That'll be the third in the quarter against South Prairie-Max. Heiner misfires on the first as we thank Dakota Square Arco for their sponsorship. Western Dakota Square Mall at 1520 24th Avenue Southwest in Mana. 0-2 from the charity stripe that time for Heiner. Royals back with it. Anderson into the lane and just missed that one. Rebound tipped out to him. No look up to Heesers. He'll go down the lane. Kicks back to Anderson. The three just off the heel. And Colton Hopke is there to box out Braden Francis for the rebound. Now working against Francis' defense. Can he get across the line in 10 seconds? He does, but it's stolen away. Up ahead, Kazima missed the layup. Francis rebound. Gives to Heesers. Heesers fouled as he goes up for the attempt. And that will be inbound at the baseline as the foul is committed by Brixon Burkhardt. First on him, second of the quarter. Caleb Egan comes back into the Cardinal lineup. 5:56 to go in the game. 10-point lead for the Royals at 51-41. Add two more on the inbounds as Braden Francis will get it up and in. Lead of a dozen. Steal by Heesers. Got it back in bounds while he was falling out. Bowl missed the layup. Rebound tipped around to the corner. Taken by the Cardinals and Burkhardt. Heinert had it slapped out of his hand. Still loose. Heesers gets it for the Royals. To Kazima underneath. He'll be challenged and miss the layup. And on a rebound, a whistle and a foul is called with 5:28 to play. And that will be the fourth on Derek Heinert of the Cardinals. So he and Bader each with 4 for Nedrose. Third of the quarter on them. Heinert will have to come off for head coach Brock Zietz, and on will come Colton Hopke.
You got to think the Royals are going to try to take advantage of having those two guys sitting on the bench here, at least, you know, to attack the basket here and force the issue, because you got your two main defenders sitting on the bench right now with 4 fouls.
5:25 to go. Timeout on the court. 12-point lead for South Prairie-Max.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shots Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.
Coverage tonight here on the PSP Network being brought to you by Dakota Square Arco, Berthold Farmers Elevator, Birdsall Grain and Seed of Berthold, Verendre Electric Cooperative, and Circle Sanitation. Royals with the ball here. Francis into the lane, cut off. Back to Anderson. Jackson will drive, finds an opening, but he missed the layup too hard. High with the rebound. Long pass ahead to Wills, runs it down on the baseline. Back to Braden High, 3-ball, rims in and out. Anderson will get the rebound for the Royals. His outlet tipped and stolen away by Wills. Into the lane with the mid-range. It's in and out. And a rebound, a whistle, and a foul called on the baseline. As this will go on Hayden Bowl of the Royals. That'll be 4 on him in the 4th of the quarter on South Prairie-Max. Here comes Heiner back in with those 4 personal fouls as Burkhardt will come out. And Bader's going to come in with his 4 personals as well, as head coach Brock Zietz says, we need both you guys on the court if we're going to cut into this lead and try and get a win here tonight and defend the inside of the lane. To High in the corner it goes. Braden will work it to Caleb Egan. Back to High, another 3, in and out. Kazima gets the rebound. Long pass ahead to Francis running the floor. Braden missed it as High was there defensively. Wills had it poked away from behind, gets it back again. Layup short. Bader with the return shot can't get it to go. Heiner got it, kicked it out to Wills. His mid-range shot on the baseline, no. Kazima clears for the Royals. Cut off by Egan at half court. He'll pass across the line into the circle to Jaden Heesers. Anderson left side, 3, no, in and out. Rebound Francis, return shot, no. Eberle's put back, that won't go. Tries again, finally got it to fall, did David Eberle. And the lead up to 14 once again on the BNC National Bank scoreboard at 55-41. 4 minutes to go. Jaden Wills to Egan. He'll try a 3 from the right wing. No. Heiner, rebound. Return shot in the lane. Short. Kazima scores another rebound for the Royals. Across the line they'll go, and to Anderson near side. Giving off to Heesers. Now to Eberle on the wing. Around left side, Heesers working against Wills. Cut off there on the elbow. Back up top. Drive down the lane. Kazima tripping up, falling down, trying to feed it out. And a whistle and a foul going to be called here with 3:23 to go. Caleb Egan will pick up his fourth team foul. So the inbounds from Anderson goes to Kazima in the corner. Down low, Francis. Pass across to Eberle. Kick out to Heesers near side. Driving to the baseline. His short mid-range shot, good. Jaden with 6 points now. And 16 is the lead. Largest of the night. 3 minutes to play. Bader in the lane. Kick out. Egan to High on the wing. He'll drive into the free throw. Anderson cuts him off. Back to Bader on the wing. Tries to go baseline, and a block by Braden Francis called. That'll be his third. That'll be the 5th of the quarter against the Royals. So for the remaining 2:52 of the game, a Royals foul means 2 free throws for Nedrose. This time it's Caden Bader at the line. And rolls in the first one on the Serve Pro free throw line. Second one is good as well. And it'll be Brixton Burkhart, the freshman that comes in. Bader will get a rest on the bench with 2:52 to go. Across the timeline goes Eberle with it. On the top to the far side, they'll go to Kazima in the corner, looks at the cutters, gets it to Anderson, cutting to the left block, lets the defender go up, and then he'll score the bucket.
That's a great job, Jackson, cutting baseline there. Kazima did a great job of seeing him, and even better job by Jackson of stopping it instead of just turning and going up. Like, hit that pump fake, let that defender get up in the air, and then he went up strong instead of going into him.
The 3 no good for Caleb Egan, and on the rebound, Derek Heiner was on the back, and that'll be it for Derek. He will foul out of the ball game. His 5th personal comes with 2:23 to go in the game. He will exit the ball game scoring 7 points on the night. Head coach Brock Seitz will bring back in Caden Bader, the 6'3 senior, as they walk to the opposite end. And at the Serve Pro free throw line, Kingston Kazima, the 6' senior. 6 points on the night for him. Don't have individual stats, but I would guess he has more than 6 rebounds. He's had a lot of boards tonight.
Yeah, he's been real active around the boards, and he's been that way, since he started playing. Since he was a freshman, and with the time that I was coaching the boys with Jordan Cooper, and he was on my JV team. He was, him and Braden Francis were stalemates for me, and they're playing now on the varsity level like they were for me in the JV level, just hard-nosed, and they're going to go after the ball. And yeah, I would say Kingston Kazima is probably close to double digits in rebounds tonight, I would say.
Bader wrestles that rebound away from Francis, missed the shot. Nedrose gets it back again, and Brixton Burkhart scores the bucket on the right side of the lane, and a timeout being taken. So we'll take a break. Minute 56 to go in this one. 16 points the lead for South Prairie-Max.
Why do I bank at First Western? Easy. They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western, you can bank on us.
Welcome back on the press breaker for the Royals. Caden Tallman with the catch and make under the bucket. And the lead back to 18 once again. High gets it out to Wills near side. He'll set up, tries a three, it's short. Rebound taken inside by Lane Corgle. Corgle had it stripped away though by Egan. Braden High's three, good from the near side. His fifth made three of the night. Quickly back, far side, long three up and no good for Tolman. Rebound Royals. Drive on the baseline, the shot no good for Lane Corgle. Some of those seniors back in at the timeout there to finish off the last minute plus of the ball game here on senior night. And the foul whistled against number 10, Brixton Burkhart, second on him, sixth of the quarter. So the Serve Pro free throw line goes Lane Corgle. One more coming, and that one is good. So he rolls in 1 and 2. Lead up to 16 again as we have a minute to play in the game. High gives it off to Egan. Long three for him. Rattles in and out. Kazima with another rebound. Kingston long pass ahead, and Egan comes flying into the passing lane to tip it out of bounds. As Kazima tried to get it ahead to Lane Corgle up the near side. Corgle will inbound. Cross court to Anderson, and a whistle and a foul, and that's the way Caden Bader will foul out of the ball game, trying to go for that loose ball. Picking up his fifth here with 51 seconds remaining in the ball game. So he and Heinert have fouled out of the game, and that'll send Jackson Anderson to the Serve Pro free throw line to shoot a pair here. First one rims in and out. Thanks goes out to Swenson RV and Marine for their sponsorship tonight. Your official Tracker Marine dealer with a full line of Tracker and Nitro fishing boats, along with Sun Tracker and Regency pontoons. They also have a full line of Tracker off-road, Yeti ice houses, and lots of new and used campers at their location in Minot and Bismarck. Online, swensonrv.com. The foul once against Caden Tallman. And that will be the 6th, so that should mean free throws for Nedrose with 50.3 seconds remaining in the game. Coming up, our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game show, including the naming of our Serve Pro MVP of the game. Caleb Egan back to the charity stripe, where he has been really good from the free throw line tonight. 6 of 6 in the first quarter, 1 of 2 in the third, and now he's made 4 of 4 in this quarter. 11 of 12 on the night. Kazima tried to dunk, but couldn't quite get high enough. Back comes the Cardinals. Egan tries a three. It's off the rim. A rebound to Corgle. Gives off on the baseline. Francis in jail. Gets between the double team. Ahead to Tallman. Tallman drives in and puts it up and in. A little fake on the run and then putting it in. Up top, High tries a three. No, into the hands of Tallman. Ahead to Kazima, to Anderson. And Anderson will just dribble back out as the final seconds tick off the clock. Victory secured. 3 by Tallman, no. Hopkey at the horn, no good. And final score in this one. On senior night, the Royals take care of business. We'll be back with our post-game show here on the PSP Network coming up.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day. This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Welcome back to South Prairie High School. here on your Friday night. The Royals on senior night get the victory here over Nedrose by a score of 66-50 is our final score tonight as we enter our planning team financial advisor Shots Crossroads post-game show. And we'll do so first of all with a talk with our Sport Clip MVP of the ball game. Sport Clips, of course, makes you feel like an MVP with their MVP experience. You can check in online with a hairstylist at sportclips.com. And that's Sport Clips MVP of the game, Jackson Anderson. Congratulations on the victory here. Always nice to get a win at home.
Yes, sir.
But especially on senior night,
yes,
right?
Yes, sir, especially on senior night.
Talk a little bit about the effort tonight. You guys on senior night came out a little flat tonight.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
20-6 at the end of the first quarter, you were down, but boy, I don't know what coach said in the huddle there at the quarter break, but second quarter you came out firing.
You know, it wasn't really the coach. I would say it was actually the team. Normally it is a coach, but you know, Nedrose, we love Nedrose. We're always friends with those guys, but tonight was just chippy, talking a lot of smack, and that really hyped us up. A couple harsh things said, and you know, we had a couple good fast breaks out there, and that really brought us back. Going to halftime, we were really amped in there, talking about what we needed to do before the coaches even got in. Kept it short, sweet, and we came back out on fire, and we just had fun. Having fun was the main point, especially with these guys. You know, we've been together since 4th grade playing basketball, and we've been teammates for 10 plus years. It really gets fun out there. It's like your brothers. It's literally like you're at home on the court. So
right. So you come out in that second quarter, 21-7, you outscore them, and then the third quarter, it's 23-9, you outscore them. You in the process put up 17 points tonight to lead them. Talk a little bit about your effort tonight and just how, being your last game at home, you kind of felt that pressure of going out there and just performing really well.
You know, being at home really helped a lot. We haven't lost much on our home court. Actually, most of our wins came from home court.
Yep.
But, you know, the atmosphere, the parents, they're like, everybody's parents are always providing, and that makes it so much easier being able to look up, see family everywhere. You know, my family always in the corner. You got everybody's family all over the place. So it makes it really easy to just relax, and then you have your brothers on the bench. It makes it super easy. So, and just effort, it always gets boosted because you have people cheering you on no matter what. You do bad, they cheer you on. Do great, cheer you on even more. So.
Okay, last thing for you. You can jump out of the gym. Can you help Kingston Kazima? He tried that slam dunk.
You know, we have this joke where he'll do something like that in practice, and he'll be like, I just dunked. So we told him that tonight especially he needed to get a dunk, and when he tried it, everybody was like, oh my goodness, but he missed. We went in the locker room, we still said it. He was like, I just dunked. So it's just, yeah, I can definitely get him on some plyometrics or something like that.
All right, so. Give him an A for effort. He at least tried.
For sure, most definitely.
All right, Jackson Anderson, our Sport Clip MVP of the night. Again, congratulations on a great win tonight. All right, we'll continue on with more of our post game coming up.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Remember the last time you were certain that your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need? Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
66-50 the final tonight, with South Prairie-Max picking up the victory here as we continue with our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads postgame show. When you are looking for a full-service financial planner, contact our friends at Planning Team Financial Advisors. PlanningTeam.com is where you'll find them. And we encourage you to stop in and support our folks at Shots Crossroads. Of course, a great menu there, including their famous number 99 hash brown combo. They also have, of course, availability to order online, shotscrossroads.com. All right, a look at the scoring in this one. For the victorious Royals, Jackson Anderson leads the way with 17 points on the night. He was one of 9 Royals that scored in the ball game. Also in double figures for them tonight was fellow senior Braden Francis scoring 10 points. Freshman David Eberle came off the bench to put in 10 points as well. It was Kingston Kazima with 8. 6 points for Jaden Heesers tonight. 4 points contributed by Jarrett Eckley. Hayden Bowl also with 4 points, and Caden Tallman with 4, while 1 point scored for Lane Cordell on the evening for their total of 66. For the Nedrose Cardinals, they wind up with a total of 5 players in the scorebook. And leading the way was Braden High with 19 points. In that 19 points, 5 made threes for him. Caleb Egan was also in double figures tonight, scoring 18. It was Derek Heinert scoring 7 points. Caden Bader scores 4, and 2 for Brixton Burkhart off the bench. As we talked about in that interview, Nedrose jumped off the page here in the first quarter. 26 they led at the end of the first period, but then the Royals outscored them 21-7 in the second. We were tied up at 27 apiece at halftime. In the third quarter, 23-9, the Royals outscoring the Cardinals as they took a lead of 50-36 after 3 periods. 16-14 our tally here in the fourth, with South Prairie-Max outscoring the Cardinals by a bucket. And it winds up a 16-point win at 66-50. Early on in the game, the Cardinals led by as many as 11 points. 17-6 was their largest lead. We were tied twice in the ball game, three times. Once at 2, once at 21, and once at 27. The largest lead for the Royals on the night was 18 points, and that came late in the fourth quarter. Look at some of your team stats, Mr. McIver.
Yeah, we'll take a look at Nedrose first. In the second half, they were 4 of 34 from the field, 3 of 21 from the three-point line. Overall shooting for the game, they were 9 of 57 for the game, 16%, 5 of 32 from the three-point line, 16% there. 31 rebounds, 15 of them were defensive rebounds, and 21 turnovers. And a lot of those turnovers came in that second and fourth quarter, kind of were when the Royals were kind of ramped up the defense a little bit and kind of forced the issue. For the Royals, for the second half, 13 of 36 overall shooting, 1 of 9 from the three-point line. For the game, they were 24 of 67, 36%, 2 of 15 from the three-point line. For the game, 48 rebounds, 27 of them came from the defensive end. So
wow.
You did a great job. I thought after that first quarter, they really kind of, Jackson said it best, they kind of took it upon themselves. It didn't really, wasn't really anything that Coach Larson said to them. They just realized that, hey, they're playing against a team that they had success with early on in the season. And like you said, sometimes when you know an opponent like that and you're friends with them, there is a little talking back and forth on the court. And so you don't want to be one-upped. And so they kind of ramped up I thought they did a really good job after that first quarter of cleaning up the glass on the rebounds. And then only 15 turnovers in the game. And like I said earlier, they're averaging well over 20 turnovers a game. So for them to keep it under 20 turnovers, and a lot of those were, I like to call them aggressive turnovers, at least with the girls. I tell them I don't mind those aggressive ones when you're out there trying to lead the fast break and you might throw it away a little bit, or a couple of the turnovers that Jackson had driving the lane and guys thinking that he's going to go up with the shot and he ends up passing it off anyway. But all in all, I think that was a very good game, and that could very well be a precursor to what we could probably see here in a week or so in the playing game if the standings stay where they are. I know just check some of the scores of the rest of the region. I know DLB was victorious over Dunseith. Stanley got by Botno by 2. And then, of course, our game here, I haven't seen the score for Turtle Mountain and Newtown yet.
Yep.
That game is kind of close, but there's about 6 minutes left in that game. So, DLB did South Prairie a favor and knocked off Dunseith today. We just got to, as Royals fans, you just kind of hope that Turtle Mountain kind of does the same thing next week, and that could move South Prairie out of the playing game and give them the solid number 7 pick and a spot in the region tournament. But this is a game that is pretty exciting, and I wouldn't mind seeing this one again. And if it holds true, it'll be back here at our place again. And if we have to do it a third time, we do it a third time. But it's tournament mode here now, so everybody's going to be playing their best here on forward. So great job by both teams. I thought that first quarter, Nedrose played really well in that first quarter, and South Prairie weathered the storm a little bit, and they answered in style, and they got everybody involved, and that's kind of the important thing. So great job by the Royals here. They can enjoy it, and now they can sit back and watch and see what happens.
Absolutely. We take a look at our move of the game, brought to you by Magic City Home Leisure. They are your home and spa enthusiasts. Excited to help you experience the fun and adventure of a quality hot tub, pool, sauna. They can bring that into your life. They have billiards and a lot of cool things there. Magic City Home Leisure on South Broadway in Minot. And the move of the game tonight, I think, had to be that big second quarter.
I think. Yeah,
because the way it was looking early on there, it was going to be Cardinals all the way. But boy, in that second period, the response of the Royals to tie it at halftime was huge in the ball game.
Yep, I think that stem or that run that South Prairie went to in the second quarter, due large in part by Jackson with that first dunk of his, kind of got the crowd going a little bit, and then he followed it up by another one shortly after that. So that kind of really got the crowd going. It got his teammates going. We saw it down at the other end on the defensive end where they were had some turnovers and they were rebounding. So I would say that entire second quarter for South Prairie is definitely the move of the game.
All right. Well, free throw wise tonight, the Cardinals were really good. 22 of 26 for 85%. 13 of 21 were the Royals for 62%. We had 22 fouls whistled against South Prairie-Max, 17 on Nedrose. Both Derek Heinert and Caden Bader did foul out of the ball game for the Royals here, or for the Cardinals here tonight. So the records now 1-19, the overall record for the Cardinals. 0-10 in region play, and South Prairie-Max picking up their 5th win against their 15 losses. And in their games played in the region, they're now 3 wins and 6 losses in those games. And look to, again, see what happens here at the end of the regular season when it comes time for seeding. Speaking of that, of course, a lot of stuff coming up here on the PSP Network. The schedule, of course, tomorrow, WDA Boys Hockey Tournament on PSP Plus will finish up 2 state qualifiers and the championship. And also Minot High in action, a makeup game from Tuesday that was postponed due to the cold weather as they take on Mandan in girls and boys basketball. Tonight they're taking on Century on the PSP Network. We'll have the game again tomorrow afternoon against Mandan coming your way as well. And then as we move into next week, of course, tournament time, we'll have the Division A Region 3 Girls Tournament. It starts Monday at the Minot State University Dome. That's along with all those tournaments you see on there, part of the PSP Plus that you subscribe to, and you get that Premier Pass extended through Sunday. You can pick up $55, and it covers all of those tournaments for one low price of $55. A huge, huge savings. So if you don't have that yet, get it. And you can get access to all those tournaments you see there on your screen. And that's going to be some exciting stuff happening as we head into tournament time, of course. And keep up to date on everything at psp.network and all on our social media as well, as we'll keep things posted there as well. Big thank you, Corey McIver, for helping out tonight. Appreciate that. Fun to do. And also thanks to Chad Olson for doing a great job on camera work. Again, we thank Owen Patterson for coming out, helping us get the scoreboard on the screen the old-fashioned way here tonight. with our issues with their score bar. I'm Jonas Nelson. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great weekend and enjoy the warmer weather.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's a spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FinRun Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.